fame, ladies and gentlemen, is Samantha Joe.
Just trust it. Have you ever thrown a fistful of glitter in the air? Have you ever looked fear in the face and said, I just don't care? It's only held past the point of no return, the tip of the iceberg, the sun before the burn, the thunder before the lightning, and the breath before the flames. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever hated yourself for staring at the phone? Touched so gently, you had to cry. Have you ever invited a stranger to come in? It's only held past the point of oblivion, the hourglass on the table, the walk before the run, the breath before the kiss, and the fear before the face. Have you ever felt this way? La 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 la. There you are, sitting in the garden, clutching my coffee, calling me sugar. Stars and on that road tight. Have you ever held your breath and asked yourself, will it ever get better than tonight?
Samantha Joe, let's hear from the judges.
Samantha, so dreamy, so dreamy. It really was. It just took me to another place. You are a shooting star in our universe, and that's a tough song. There are so many variations. My goodness me. But what I really enjoyed is how you did make it your own. Again, it's a song that we've heard, and it's maybe the song that we haven't heard. But what I do like is that you made it your song. And that was very interesting. It reminded me almost of musical theater. So I was able to see a different aspect of you tonight. And again, you always bring it. You're like Lady Gaga, you have character. It's like theater on the stage. So thank you so much. And I know my sister will say this before I do, but I'm loving the polka dots. Beautiful, sultry, 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 sultry.
You know, Samantha, I'll surprise you. I'm a Pink fan. So, and who would think that, right? You surprised me with this. I really liked the vibrato at the beginning. I liked that in your voice, and it did seem to change the timbre of your voice, particularly over your first song. So, it definitely showed your range, which was good for me to see, get to see a little more exposure. Tonight I feel like I saw two different Samanthas. And that's a good thing, and that's very important. so far this night has been for you a chance to show, to perform. It looks like you're enjoying it, and I hope you are, because you're loving it. Well, perfect. That's what it's meant to be. This was a great rendition. This competition is so tight, but don't even worry about it. Just play. Just perform.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. What did I want to say? I was listening to you and I forgot what I was going to say. Okay. So it was a performance. It was like a dramatic performance. It was an allegory. You were telling a story. And when you communicate like that, you just draw us in. And I was completely drawn in. And yes, this time you had all the control, you had your power, and you were letting go at the same time. And that's a very difficult tightrope to walk, okay? And you did it. So, home run from me.
And me as well, I agree that you had so much focus, such a great mic technique, and yet you were completely captivating. You acted out the story, and I was with you from over there to the very end. So, beautiful job.
Yeah, I thought it was 100 times better than your first performance. I loved it. It was really well done. I love the performance factor of it. It's a really tight competition. Like, I mean, it's a big decision. But you're in it to win it as well. Like, well done.
You got up on stage, you hopped in the driver's seat, you grabbed the reins, and you took control of your night. Regardless of what everybody else, the only person you can control in this whole thing is you, and that's exactly what you did. You've stepped it up another notch from your last performance. You used the stage fantastic. You were not 5 but 2 feet off the front of the stage the whole time, and that is what a performer has to be. You did it. Fantastic, even better than the last one.
Hello, Samantha. I do have a twin sister, but I want to be your twin. And I say that because
Really now.
Hey, ladies, do you not remember I'm your triplet?
Yes.
Fun. You can be Kat's twin, Jessica.
I'll take you.
Perfect. Done. But I'm serious. When I first saw you, I said to myself, my gosh, if that's the person I want to be, like when I watch you perform, it's like there's this spirit that I just want to communicate with you on. And I just think you just have such a cool depth about you. It's like this vintage look with a modern twist. And I mean, that's so unique. You're just so unique to you. And that's, again, a rarity of someone, you know, you haven't been mass produced. You haven't had a record label tell you who they want you to be. You're just you. And I really admire that. So stick to that, be original. And again, I love that song for you. It's so beautiful.
Samantha, Joe, everybody, thank